The government will introduce a new bill set to overturn all wrongful conditions in the scandal. The Prime Minister has said the bill will mark an important step in finally clearing the names of hundreds of wronged branch managers.
Well, joining us now is one of those victims, the former postmaster, Christopher Head. Good morning to you, Christopher. I don't know what year you got your wrongful conviction, but this has been hanging over your head for an incredibly long time. How pleased are you to see this legislation being brought forward today, which will overturn that conviction?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't actually one of the ones convicted. I mean, I had a criminal investigation and also a civil proceedings against me. Obviously, I've been a long-time campaigner since I lost my office in 2015. And look, it's just important that obviously this legislation is, brought before Parliament and obviously passed before the summer recess, as is the aim, because we have, up to maybe 900 people with these convictions hanging over them, and they need to be able to rebuild their lives and move on and access the compensation that they are that they deserve.
How much faith do you have that they will be getting the compensation that they deserve? I mean, the government have said, I think, as soon as it may, around 150,000 or so will be apportioned to most of those victims. But obviously that doesn't come anywhere close to what a lot of people are entitled to. Yeah,
I mean, obviously, this is something that I've been campaigning on for a very, very long time. Obviously, that's just the interim payment. They can, take the £600,000 fixed sum award. But again, even that amount for a lot of people, that people who've lost their homes, that they've lost their business, that they've had their reputations trashed. Some people are no longer with us. That will not be adequate in terms of for their financial recompense. And it's important that we make sure that that these people that go down the full assessment route to have their full damages assessed, that obviously they're given adequate in interim payments while that is delivered, because I said that these people have been through so much and they're in such perilous positions right now.
So a lot of people will look at today and they'll say, well, that's good, this is the end of the matter. Is it the end of the matter?
I don't think so. I think it maybe be the beginning of the end, let's call it. I mean, but I have actually said that many times since I think 2019 when we had the court case. So like I said, it's a start. We need to get them convictions quashed, get that money delivered to them. I know that in the announcement they're going to reassess the 2,000 plus claims that Post Office have already gone through their compensation scheme and potentially top them up. So that's another thing.
Give us an insight into your life and how it has changed. I mean, what do you do now? Are you still a post office manager? Would you be allowed to be? What is the situation with your life?
I don't actually know whether I would be allowed to be or not. That's actually that's a pretty good question. I ran the Post Office from when I was 18, the youngest postmaster in the country, back in 2006. And since 2015, obviously, I battled for 5 years with lawyers over the civil claim. And then obviously when that was formally dropped, I'd left the country originally because I couldn't find work in the UK because of everything that had gone on. Then I returned back to the UK, did some work there as well. And then I've campaigned continuously ever since with my MP, Kate Osborne. And that said, it's just been non-stop. I mean, if you see my email inbox and my sent box, it is just continuous emails backwards and forwards to the Compensation Advisory Board, to ministers, to MPs, to try and push everything forward so that everybody gets the justice that they deserve.
And this ITV drama, how much of a game changer was that?
It was huge. I mean, look, I think things were happening in the background, but this really propelled it to a new level. And I think because the general public could resonate and understand the suffering that not only the postmasters but actually their families went through, and it just set like a light underneath all the political action that's gone on since. And it actually shows, I think, what can be done when there's public outrage and pressure on the politicians, because things happened within days when we've been waiting years for things to happen. So it's been very, very important, and we just need to keep that pressure up until this is over.
Good man. Well, may it be over soon. Thank you very much indeed. Very good talking to you this morning.